When the famous astronaut Ilan Ramon was selected to represent Israel in the fatal shuttle mission STS-107 Columbia, he chose to take with him a mini Torah scroll that had been smuggled into Bergen-Belsen concentration camp, for he felt that that represented the Jewish people and the state of Israel.
אני חושב שחשוב מאוד מאוד לשמור על המורשת ההיסטורית שלנו, והיסטורית אני מתכוון היסטורית ודתית. אני הרי מוצג אחד שקיבלתי רשות מיוחדת, המוצג הזה אני חושב הוא מוצג מאוד מאוד מרגש. אני מתרגש שאני מחזיק אותו בידיי, וזהו ספר תורה קטן כמו שאתם רואים, שלפני בערך 60 שנה ילד קטן במחנה ההשמדה ברגן-בלזן קיבל אותו מהרב של אמסטרדם, שלימד אותו לקראת הבר מצווה, והילד בן ה-13 הזה קרא את פרשת השבוע וההפטרה מספר התורה הזה. הילד הקטן הזה ניצל בהרבה מזל מהמחנה והגיע, עלה לארץ, לחם במלחמות ישראל כקצין, אז זה חוט וחבל מקשר מאוד מאוד מרגש, והוא כאן איתי בחלל, ויויה נתן לי אותו, ואני מאוד מאוד מודה ליויה ומאוד מתרגש לאחוז אותו פה בחלל, ואני חושב שזה מייצג יותר מכל את היכולת של העם היהודי לשרוד למרות כל דבר, מתקופות נוראיות להגיע בעצם מימים שחורים כשחור לימים עם תקווה ואמונה בעתיד.
I was 8 years old. We came to Bergen-Belsen, the doors opened, the dogs again, the guards again. One of the people in the barrack was a Rabbi Simon Dasberg from Groningen in Amsterdam. He did many things in the camp. He continued being the rabbi of the people in the camp. And one day he came to me and said, "You're going on 13, do you want to become a bar mitzvah boy?" I said, "Yes, but how?" I said, "Well, I'm going to teach you if you're willing." Every morning at 4 o'clock he woke me up and took me down to the table, opened up a little Torah scroll, and we used to study from it. He smuggled it into the camp and kept it with him, hidden. One morning he said, "Well, the time has come." He had arranged everything. All the windows were shut off with blankets. There was a blanket on the table and the Torah scroll open waiting for me. A bunch of people were waiting there too, and he conducted a service, a real service. And when I almost gotten to the stage where I should read, there was a sudden knock on the door. Everybody froze. The rabbi went to the door and opened it, and there was my mother. It turned out that the rabbi found out where my mother was, and so they smuggled my mother from camp to camp. I ran up to her, and we were all crying, and so of course. I went back to the table, I read my Torah portion, I spoke my bar mitzvah speech. After a ceremony was completed, somebody gave me one little cube of chocolate. The rabbi took me aside and said, "Here's this little Torah from which you read. I want you to take it." I told him, how can I take a Torah? I'm a little boy. Little boys don't take Torahs. He said, "Well, just promise me one thing. I am probably not going to come out of here alive. That is why I want you to have this. You must promise me that you will tell the story. What happened here?" And he pressed this box into my hands, and I looked at him and said, "Okay, I promise." He thought he would show it to the world as a symbol of how a person can go from the depth of hell to the heights of space. I had finally fulfilled my promise to Rabbi Simon Dasberg in a way which I would never have thought it would be possible.
There is something deeper than we think, in us being what we are, in him being what he was and what he represented. And it's not only that a human being can carry a scroll, but a scroll can carry the human being.